Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you're ready for another Magic Review of not only the latest, but the greatest in magic tricks. That's right. When you watch a commercial, when you see a trailer for a brand new effect, you know that you can come over here and watch a review before you spend your money. I'm going to open the box and tell you exactly what your money gets you. That way, you're not going into this blind. You know the answer to questions like, is it worth your money? What do you get inside the box? How long is the tutorial? What are you going to learn? Is there anything else you need? I'm going to answer those questions for you so that you can make the best choice possible. So if you like magic, hit like, sub, and follow, push those buttons. I'm just trying to help you out. Today, we're going to look at the lineup from Mental Voyage and Paul Carnazzo. What is the lineup? The lineup is a little set of cards. It's like a packet trick, but it's a little close-up mentalist routine where you're going to show some vintage police officer lineup cards from like 50 years ago. And you'll say a crime has been committed. You'll show the suspect's card, their mugshots, and you'll say, but police weren't sure of the guy's actual name. Like they weren't sure of his name, but there was this cop that lived a long time ago, and he was really good at sussing out who did what. And so he had this lucky coin. He would hold onto the lucky coin, and when he held onto his lucky coin as he looked through his case files, he was always able to find the culprit. So we're going to put this to the test. So you're going to hand your spectator the lucky coin, not included, and you're going to have them go through the case files. You're going to have them select a name that's drawn to them. No force. They can pick any name they want. And then you're going to have them look through the lineup cards and see if they can find that alias. And then you'll have received all the information you need. You'll take the mugshot card, turn it over, and written on it will be the exact name your spectator was thinking of. Let's look at the props. So as we look at the props over here, I think we'll ask and answer some of our routine questions. So as far as, pocket space and how big it is, this is roughly what you're carrying, just this envelope, and everything fits inside. And as you can see, it kind of has a yellow aged parchment look, and you can slide everything inside there. It's beautiful, looks exactly like it should, being 50 years old. And of course you get the mugshot card. And these are real photographs. There's two of them. They really are glued down. It's done in a typeset font. Notice it says that his name is James Fleming, but it's unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. And so you and the spectator are going to decide what his true name is. And like I said, when it's all said and done, you will turn this card over, and the name that your spectator comes up with will be on the back of this card. So this card kind of acts like a reveal, right? It's down this side, and by the time the trick is over, it's turned over. So the first thing your spectator will get to see is the list of who is in the lineup. So the lineup contains 15 names, okay? So right away, you don't have to remember any names, right? You don't have to remember the names, they're right here. So your spectator selects William Foley, let's say, which is number 6, right? And that's the guy they want. They're just going to remember William Foley, and they're not going to tell you at all. It's just in their head. You will never know which name they picked. And then you're going to hand them a couple of these really cool police lineup cards. So down here, they're going to look for the name of the person they selected. So I said William Foley. So yeah, William Foley is on this card. That means there's a good chance the criminal could be named William Foley. So they're going to go through these cards, and they're going to determine, in their best guess, if the name is that of the criminal. And that's really the end of it, really. They'll have separated the lineup cards into 2 piles, or they'll have kept one pile and handed you one pile. You'll know everything you need to know. You don't need to tell them anything. And you could do it either which way. You could say, which name were you thinking? And they say William Foley, and you turn it over and it says William Foley. Or you could just say, let's see what the name is. And you could flip it over and it would say William Foley, and they would never have said anything. So the trick could possibly go either way. But as you can see, there is nothing on the back of this currently. So there's just that little bit of preparation that you'll do in the moment. So just like you would if you were, palming a card or palming a coin, you'll do a little bit of funny business to make sure that your reveal turns out the way it's supposed to. But that's it. There's really no other sleights or any difficult moves in this whatsoever. Now, granted, I didn't show you everything. There is more gimmickry afoot. And that's going to help you find the name and then get the name to the back of the card. So there's some extra bits. And it won't be written on the back. It'll be a cut out name, like glued to it, like glued to the back. But it'll be still in an old-timey typeface font, okay? And the good news is you'll be able to take that name off and then perform it again. So yeah, it's not difficult at all. It's pretty easy. I would tell you what it was, but I don't want to give it away. But chances are it's probably a method you've used before. If I said I have one card behind this book, just name which card out loud, and you said 6 of clubs, I could say yes, and reach behind the book and pull the 6 of clubs out, right? There's ways to make something appear out of a large range of items, right? There's secrets, there's magician secrets. Well, this trick has some built-in magic secrets. Now, the envelope can't be examined, all right, but that's it. So everything else can be examined. They'll hold everything else. They'll look at everything else, touch it, breathe on it. They won't find a thing. And like I said, there's hardly any difficult sleights. You're only just going to load that name on the back in an offbeat moment, and Paul's going to give you a whole script, including all the patter. He's going to break everything down for you. The teaching, though, is only in a PDF. So it's a 25-page PDF with photographs. You could print it out if that helps you, but there's no video performance or video teaching. Chances are you've done this trick before, just disguised differently, right? Because there's a tiny bit, very small amount of math. Very small. I hate math and I can do this math, so not difficult, but you might know how to do this trick already. Once you figure it out, you'll be like, yes, I've seen a variation of this effect, right? So that is the lineup, Mental Voyage, Paul Carnazzo. You can pick yours up at Mental Voyage for $100. Big, huge thanks to Paul for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.